Welcome to the November 14th full moon. This full moon is in Taurus at 22 degrees, which is all about building strong and solid relationships. And because Taurus is an earth sign and also affiliated with Venus, which is all about love and beauty and wealth and abundance, it's like this is a time to build relationships that really solidify and bring down to earth these particular elements, being able to see love and see beauty in things, and within those things that will create the foundation for a solid relationship. Now the sun is in Scorpio, and that's all about deep emotions and being able to balance these emotions with the practical side of life. This can be a challenge sometimes. Now in human design, there's a lot going on. The sun and the moon are in the channel of the genius or freak. So in other words, you can have these really awesome ideas and be able to express them and create something totally new to assimilate into our world. And then of course there is the channels of the community, the friendship and the being alone or being independent, and trying to balance that sort of thing. And then the other channel that is created by this particular transit is the channel that goes from the sacral to the G center, which is all about the power and the charisma to bring life force and vitality to the direction that you want to go, and at the same time empower yourself and love yourself and have the power to say things. It's something that's deeply rooted in survival. So it's an energy it's a deep-rooted energy that will provide all sorts of support for you, which is getting back to the foundations of friendship, the foundations of relationship. Now, these particular transit activates a lot of centers. And if you look at the chart, you'll see all the little colored in little squares and triangles and that. So if you're normally open in these places, you're going to feel this particular energy. You may, starting up at the top, you may find yourself not quite so blown around by different sorts of ideas, and a little more focused and being able to, or a little more consistent and being able to sort out what is the right idea for you. And you may be able to express this particular idea. Now with the red triangle and the brown triangle on the right hand side of the chart, that has to do with your will center and your solar plexus. So you might find yourself pushing with willpower to get something done. And you may also find yourself that you maybe don't take in so much emotional energy like you usually do when that center is open. But you end up with emotional waves. You end up with a period where you're a little more melancholy and periods where you're just totally optimistic, and then it waves back down to melancholy and up and down. So this is an element you have to be aware of during this time. And for those of us who are open and don't have sustainable energy, it's the red square at the bottom. This transit activates this, and so this can show up in a lot of ways. We may have a lot of energy to go do something, or we may just be totally exhausted and not sleep at night. So it just depends on how your particular configuration to see how these transits affect you. But the overall theme of it is about taking in new ideas and figuring out how to extract the wisdom from these new ideas and wait for the right timing in which to implement these. And it's all about this building of a relationship again, the building of strong, lasting, long-term relationships. So I invite you to enjoy this transit and make the most of it. Build some strong relationships with maybe your partner, with your children, with the people you work with, your neighbors, whoever it is, or people online. I mean, it doesn't matter who it is. It's just build these strong, honest, and open communication relationships. And if you have any other questions or wonder how your particularly are affected, then I invite you to my website where we can talk a little bit more about how I can be of service to you. In the meantime, enjoy this beautiful full moon, this sensuous full moon. I'm Elaine Correa.